Hello, my name is David Benson. I'm the principal here at Kensington Aldridge Academy, and welcome to our sixth form virtual open evening tour. The sixth form that you choose is going to determine the A-levels you get, the university that you go to an extent, your entire future. So it's a very important decision. I wish that we could welcome you into our school, let you meet our teachers, have a look at our facilities, see students learning in action, but unfortunately that's not possible. This is the next best thing, a full virtual presentation that goes through all of the details, which you can look at alongside our prospectus. Definitely read that alongside our website. Have a look through that. Particularly, I think things like the recent news stories or the recent videos that give you a flavour of what life is like at school. And by the end of all that research, you should have a clear picture on why KAA is the sixth form of choice in West London, and why every year we have hundreds and hundreds of applications for just a small number of places, one of which could go to you. Okay, so why KAA? Let's start with some of the more obvious reasons. Firstly, the results. Last year, 2020, our students got excellent results, but as you know, exams were cancelled that year. So I think it would be better if we went back to 2019 and 2018. Now, I won't read all this data out, but these results are among the very best A-level results nationally, particularly in terms of the progress that students make. So I'll just draw your attention to those two figures there. 0.24 was the progress score in 2019, and 0.36 is the progress score in 2018. What does that mean? It means that students with us make a third or a quarter of a grade more progress from GCSE to A-level. I'll just say that again. We accelerate students faster from GCSE to A-level than their equivalents in other schools. So yes, we get a high percentage of A-star grades and A grades, and yes, our students can progress on to Russell Group universities in as many as half of the cases, but also the progress that they make because of the excellent teaching here is really distinctive. Second reason, the school is an outstanding school according to Ofsted, outstanding in all areas and categories. I know there are more reasons than just Ofsted to choose a school, like is my child happy at the school? Do they feel safe? These things are more fundamental, but Ofsted is a big deal, and we have a current Ofsted report which talks about the very, very high standards in the school. You should definitely read it. It'll help you inform this choice. The school is an award-winning school. It won the Times Educational Supplement School of the Year Award in 2018. That's reserved for the very highest performing schools nationally, and it has incredible facilities. So I'm standing here in what is a West End standard school theatre. The overall KA building is £30 million, a new structure, purpose-built, beautiful learning environment that you can come and learn in. So on those measures, the results, Ofsted, the rewards and recognition that the school has received, and the facilities, this really stands out as an excellent choice. So I said that those were the obvious things. And what I want to do now is share with you three ideas which I think get beneath the surface of why KA is such an excellent sixth form and why our students are so happy and so successful in the time that they have here. The first thing is around culture, the school's ethos and values and what it feels like to be a student here. KA is a school sixth form. Yes, our sixth form students have a lot of independence and freedoms to reflect their maturity. That's right and proper, but they're also part of a school community. So what does that mean? Well, that means you'll be a member of one of the 4 houses within the school. It means you'll have a form tutor. It means you'll have assemblies. It means we'll have prides and rewards and all those cultural aspects that make a school such an incredible institution to be part of, particularly an outstanding school like KAA. So it feels different to a large anonymous sixth form college with thousands and thousands of students. And the second thing that I want to highlight here is to do with teacher quality. So the quality of any school education cannot exceed the quality of the teachers. And the reason why KA gets such incredible results and is an outstanding school is because of the talent and the commitment of our teachers. The points that I want to get across are this. KA has more teachers relative to other schools. If you look at our teacher-student ratio, we're in a very privileged position in terms of the number of overall teachers that we have. And secondly, we have better teachers. So because we've been able to recruit from scratch, remember we were a new school, still relatively young as an academy, everyone has been hired according to our vision and according according to our standards. So teachers at KAA typically have a 2-1 or a first class degree from a Russell Group university. They're subject specialists. They're people who understand the very limits of the A-level specifications, strong academic backgrounds, as well as being engaging, passionate, able to bring the subjects to life in the classroom. So it is a real shame that you can't come in and meet some of the teachers here at KA. You can see them in the videos and in the news stories, but really we are a people business with a very, very talented team of teachers who you will benefit from if you come here. And the third thing which really makes KA sixth form distinctive is what I'm going to describe as the co-curriculum. Everything beyond the basic academic teaching that takes place at 6 lessons a day. So that would include the enrichment program of free, high quality enrichment opportunities that takes place after school. It would include the academic societies that run History Society, Biomed Society, Debating Society, Classic Society, that take place after school. They stretch and challenge students. They give them opportunities to go beyond the core curriculum, enhancing their UCAS statements and their confidence about the next stage. The co-curriculum would include universities' advice and guidance and apprenticeships advice and guidance, which is second to none, and you can see that if you look at the destination data for the students from KAA. It would include all of the sponsors of events that take place with the support of the Intrepidus Trust, which is a charitable organisation connected to the school that funds a huge number of opportunities for students at this school to develop their passions and interests. So, we are not an exam factory here at KAA. We are not just interested in securing kids with the best possible grades. That's important, but developing their character and their talents and their passions as rounded individuals is a major, major focus of what we do, as any great school should do. Okay, so the question that's going to be on your mind is the admissions policy and how do I get into KA? You can read our full admissions guidance in our prospectus and on our website, but let me make it very, very simple for you. If you apply on time and you fill out the form correctly, if you pick a combination of subjects that works, and we have a real freedom over the subjects you can choose, I'll come to that in a second. If you apply on time, if you pick sensible subjects that work together, if you're responsive to our communication, if we email you with a query, you come back to us straight away. And if you get the grades, pay close attention to our entry criteria, which is in our prospectus, we will give you a space. All right? But you have to do those things. Apply on time, pick sensible subjects that fit together, be responsive, achieve the grades, and then you will definitely get a place, whether you're an internal candidate or an external candidate. I would rather go over full than complicate that issue. What we're not able to do, and it's very important that I'm upfront about this, is bend those entry criteria. Late applications, people who miss out on the grades, because we're so oversubscribed and popular at this sixth form, we're not able to give people those places. So you have to do it properly and thoroughly, and then your reward will be getting a place. An exciting part of this is you actually choosing which subjects to put down on your form. Now, you want to take this decision seriously. You really want to think it through. If you then decide, once you start the academy or when you enroll the academy, to change one subject perhaps, that can generally be accommodated, but the best thing is for you to decide now what the 4 A-levels are that you want to study. A large number of students will drop from 4 A-levels down to 3 A-levels during year 12, but we all start with 4 subjects. For me, we can make this decision really simple. Pick the 4 subjects that you enjoy and that you're good at. With new subjects that you haven't studied before, let's say you're interested in economics or in psychology, do some research about what those subjects involve, read the prospectus, look at the pages on our website that have further information about those subjects, talk to your teachers at your current school and your friends perhaps who study those subjects, and then go for them. And there's a lot of those new subjects which you haven't done before at GCSE but are really stimulating and exciting. Pay very, very close attention to the entry criteria. I won't list them all here, but you know that generally speaking, you have to have 8 GCSEs at grade 5 or higher. You need to have a minimum I'll say that word again, a minimum of a grade 6 in order to study a subject at A level. If it's a new subject, then there'll be other subjects which are used as a proxy. And for a number of subjects at KA, the entry criteria are higher. For example, a grade 7 to study maths or to study sciences. So pay close attention to those entry criteria. You'll see in the prospectus that a very small number of subjects are actually offered by our partner school, Godolphin and Latimer. Those are only available for girls. Godolphin Latimer is a girls' school, and there's a separate application process that you need to go through. You'd need to be interviewed by Godolphin, and you need to meet their entry criteria as well as KA. It's very limited. It's important I talk about that. The overwhelming majority of KA sixth form students are here with us, and only in a very small number of cases will girls go to study a 4th A level at Godolphin, but it does happen. And if you're interested in that, I would inquire specifically about that, and it is for free. Godolphin don't charge for that. It's part of the relationship that we have with them. All students at KA do benefit from the Godolphin partnership, and indeed from the Charterhouse partnership in other ways. UCAS preparation and advice, which we do across all 3 schools, or curriculum development, which is across all 3 schools, would be good example. And the final thing to say is that some of these subjects have quite small numbers, and it is a possibility that in a given year, based on the staffing or based on the applications, that they wouldn't run. Generally speaking, that doesn't happen here at KA, so you can have a lot of confidence that what you apply for will go ahead and you will eventually be able to study it, but it's important that I am upfront about that possibility, however slim it is. Okay, that's it. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your interest in the Academy. Applications are open. You can get online, get on our website and fill out that application. Remember everything I've said about entry criteria and about subject choices. If you have any questions for me or questions for our staff here, please don't hesitate to get in touch. We know that this is an important decision. Email us at info@ka.org.uk with your inquiries. Have a look on the website and prospectus first. If you can't find the answer there, then don't hesitate to get in touch. There's 2 things now that are going to happen, hopefully, if we can get the technology to work. The first is we're going to give you a speeded up tour of the Academy so you can see the facilities yourself. And the second thing is you're going to be able to hear from some actual KA students telling it like it is about their experience at KA. Best of luck to all of you in Year 11. A big year for you. You will get through it, and I hope to be able to meet many of you in person here at KA sixth form. Thank you.